Okay. Hopefully you can hear me. Favorite part of the night when I go and put the tags in, right? It's everybody's favorite part of the night. Everyone's favorite part of the night. Sorry that I wasn't right there, but I got into the massage chair and then I was talking to Scooter and I didn't want to get out of the massage chair. So that's where I was. I don't know, I did 3 or 4 cycles in it. Can't help it. All right. Go over here to live. All right. Just going to put the tags in really quick. And then I'm going to, hold on, we're going to go over the headlines and then we'll clear up something with Two Scooter that was like being barked at Two Scooter. And she was trying to show the screenshot, but it wasn't accepting the ratio. So I'm just going to show it. I'm going to show the screenshot. I'm done with that. Let me just show that it wasn't George Michael. Oh my gosh. Okay, put these in. And then we can even pull up the court documents on that case too. That's a precedent. That's a precedent. That is really good news for people that are being harassed here on YouTube. And that's really, really good news. Okay, so let me just go into this and into the chat. Oh, hold on a minute, I've got to go back for a second. Click something. Sorry. Okay. Let's see who's here. Hi, Whisper to Me, Nana Patty, Joe Glover. Hi, Joe Glover. Haven't seen you in a while. Aurora Rodriguez, moved to. Jessica Salas, I haven't seen you in a while. I asked about you the other night because somebody, Davita was talking about Ray Dunn. Dawn Marie. Hello, Dawn Marie. Snow Remover. Deborah Barron. Aurora Rodriguez, I got you right. Vintage Gal. Hi. Where's Mrs. Calabash? Mrs. Calabash, where are you? Deborah Vancouverden, Sean Sneed, Cindy L. Your niece graduated high school. I'm raising her, and now she's off to Arizona. Hey, great. That's great. Congratulations. Christiane, hello. Sleeping Beauty. Yes, I just heard your surgery was canceled, right? Your surgery was canceled and you have no idea? Ugh. Well, let us know. Anyway, Praying for you. Kathy, Larky, Deborah, Whisper to Me, Sean, Deborah Vancouverden, Deborah Kent. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. I think the massage chair got me sleepy. Yeah, it's hard when you get yourself all worked up and you're ready to do it and then it gets canceled, right? Terrible. Fogarty. Haven't seen you in a while. Snow River, Nana Patty. Okay, so let's look at the what's going on today. Okay. So they finally identified the boy that, remember, he was found in Las Vegas and nobody knew whose child he was. And the police are seeking the mother for his murder. So this is the little boy. Terrible. And he was found murdered late last month, okay, on a trail in Las Vegas. And they've obtained a warrant to Las Vegas police for the arrest of his mother on a charge of murder. Lieutenant Ray Spencer told the media Monday that the young boy they've been trying to identify for 10 days is Liam Husted. He's a 7-year-old boy from San Jose, California. Okay, and this is what they wrote on the Las Vegas Police Department Facebook. It says LVMPD is currently looking for 35-year-old Samantha Moreno Rodriguez of San Jose, California, as they suspect her in her 7-year-old son's death. Liam Husted has been identified as the homicide victim that was found on May 28th near Mountain Springs. Moreno Rodriguez was last seen driving a blue 2007 Dodge Caliber with a California license plate of 6WLH211 in the Denver, Colorado area. We are asking anyone here locally who may have seen this vehicle or Moreno Rodriguez around May 28th to call our homicide section at 702-828-3521. And I will put a picture here. Hang on a second. So we can get this out. Let's see here. It's coming up. Okay, this is the, there we go, there's the message. Let's see here, and Samantha Moreno, and there's the license plate. Okay. So, yeah, that's sad news. Now, Liam and his mother left San Jose on May 24th, and they were known to have been in the areas of Laguna Beach and Victorville on May 26th. Liam's body was found near the Mountain Springs trailhead by hikers early on the morning on May 28th. Investigators said it was an obvious homicide when he was found. That's what they said. Rodriguez was driving the dark blue 2007 Dodge Caliber, packed with belongings. The vehicle was seen on Interstate 70 on May 29th. Rodriguez was last seen to be in the Denver area where she checked into a hotel alone on May 31st. Now, a friend of the mother contacted the San Jose police last Friday when she hadn't seen or heard from her or Liam in 2 weeks. The friend said that she had seen news coverage of the boy and she believed it could be Liam. The San Jose police contacted the Las Vegas police, who sent detectives to San Jose, where they continued the investigation, and they went and brought back a pillow and clothing that belonged to Liam. And on Sunday night, the crime lab was able to match the DNA from those items to the little boy. Liam's father made a report about his son and the mother on June 1st, but at the time did not feel his son was in harm's way. Really sad. And let's see, there was a press conference.
Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Ray Spencer. I'm the homicide lieutenant with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. I'm here this afternoon to brief you on the homicide investigation that we have been conducting for the last 10 days that occurred a week ago Friday in Mountain Springs. Over the last 10 days, we have put in a tremendous amount of resources and effort in an attempt to identify the victim of the homicide that occurred. I specifically want to thank a few agencies that has made this press conference possible this afternoon. First off, I'd like to thank the Clark County Coroner's Office. They have been a tremendous partner, and they have also worked tirelessly the last week and a half on this case. In addition, I want to thank the San Jose Police Department for the work that they have done to assist us in identifying the victim. And lastly, the work from the forensics lab, who worked and came in over the weekend to make an identification possible. So I will walk you through some of the details that occurred starting Friday night. So again, all last week we had detectives working through hundreds of leads in an effort to identify the victim. Friday evening at around 8 p.m. I received a phone call from a sergeant with the San Jose Police Department who stated that they believed they had a potential victim of a missing person who they believe may have been our victim. At that point, they sent photographs to me. After looking at those photographs, we believed that there was a very good possibility that the missing person case that they were working in San Jose was related to our homicide investigation. The following morning, Saturday morning, we did a lot of workup in investigative techniques in an effort to positively identify and link the two cases. That morning, I sent a detective to San Jose, California. They flew there. They retrieved a clothing and a pillow that belonged to the missing 7-year-old child in San Jose. That detective flew back to Las Vegas a couple hours later, and yesterday morning, a scientist came into the forensic lab and began working on processing DNA evidence to confirm that the victim was in fact the 7-year-old child. Late last night, we positively identified the victim as 7-year-old Liam Husted, L-I-A-M, Husted, H-U-S-T-E-D. He is a 7-year-old child who lives in San Jose, California. What we have learned is that he is last seen in the San Jose area on May 24th. So what occurred was a family friend of the mother, who is 35-year-old Samantha Moreno Rodriguez. The family friend stated that she had not seen Samantha or Liam in over 2 weeks. She also knew that there was a missing, or that the two of them were missing. She saw news coverage from our case here in Las Vegas and saw the composite sketch that was pushed out to the media. After seeing that, she believed that the sketch resembled Liam. She then went to the San Jose Police Department on Friday, prompting the chain of events that I outlined. So what we have learned from the two of them, Samantha and Liam, left San Jose, California, driving a 2007 dark blue Dodge Calico. They left San Jose on the 24th of May. We can place them in the area of Laguna Beach on the afternoon of the 26th of May. Later that afternoon, we know the vehicle was in the area of Victorville, California, late in the afternoon on the 26th of May. Liam was discovered early in the morning on the 28th of May. Shortly thereafter, on the 29th of May, we know that the vehicle was traveling on I-70 near Grand Junction, Colorado. The last contact that anyone has seen of Samantha is in a Denver area hotel room on the 31st of May when she checked in by herself to a hotel room in the Denver area. At this point, there is about an hour ago, we obtained an arrest warrant, nationwide extradition for open murder for Samantha Marino Rodriguez. I urge anyone, we still need assistance, anyone who may have recognized her and Liam in the Las Vegas Valley on the 27th or 28th of May, driving, again, the dark blue Dodge Calico. We understand that the vehicle was packed full of belongings. And when I say packed, I believe that the back seat and cargo compartment of the car had no room for anyone to sit, and it was packed completely. We are asking anyone who works at a hotel or a motel in the Las Vegas Valley to please check their hotel register for the days of the 27th and 28th to see if Samantha checked into a hotel here in the Las Vegas Valley. You can also, if you have that information, you can reach out to Crime Stoppers, or you can call the homicide tip line at 702-828-3521. So again, there's a lot of moving parts to this investigation. It is still extremely active and ongoing. The FBI local office here and their national field offices are assisting us at this point in attempting to apprehend Samantha. With that, I will take a couple questions. Again, she's a 35-year-old woman who lives in the San Jose area, and again, she is the mother of 7-year-old Liam. We know, again, she left on the 24th, and that's what prompted this investigation. In the back. There's nothing at this point that would indicate there's any prior abuse that we're aware of. Again, it's still a lot of moving parts and still very active, but nothing that has been brought to our attention at this point. We don't know the specifics. We're still trying to find out. We're still interviewing family and friends, trying to piece all that together. We don't know a possible motive. That's why we're still reaching out. We're still asking for the public's assistance or anybody who knows her to reach out to us, or anyone who's had any communication specifically to reach out to the police department. The Clark County coroner specifically made the death notification. I spoke with the father about 60 minutes ago before I came out here because I didn't want him to see this press conference without me explaining what was about to transpire. I will tell you it's a heartbreaking conversation to have. This has been an emotional last 10 days for myself, all the investigators that have been working on it, and we're just glad we're able to get some closure for Liam and then hold the person responsible for this crime accountable. So that's what our focus is right now. Yes? We don't know. I mean, we do know that Samantha has visited Las Vegas in the past. There's been photographs that we have recovered that does show that she's been here previously, but as far as why she was in the Las Vegas Valley that day, we don't know. Yes? At this point, we believe, from the information that we have obtained at this point, we believe she is traveling alone. And she was last seen alone in the Denver area on the 31st. I'm not going to get into the specifics of that that portion of it. I don't know enough about family dynamics. So the father had made a report on the 1st, but the father did not feel that his son was in harm's way. When the mother left with the child, he did contact the police because he had not heard from her or his son. Again, not trying to get the mother into trouble. He didn't want to file any type of charges or anything, but he did contact the police on the 1st. And just to be clear, he is not a suspect, and there's no involvement whatsoever that we suspect on his behalf. In the back. All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, that's the end of the press conference. And so, yeah, no motive, and she still hasn't been found. So maybe somebody will recognize her. Maybe somebody will find something. Remember the eye drops, the Visine. Let me see here. What is this about? Is this a new one? Oh, yeah. Wisconsin woman was charged on Friday with fatally poisoning a disabled friend in October of 2018. Hold on one second. Let me get another picture up there, which is... There we go. Jesse Kerchewski reportedly called police to the victim's home, claiming that the woman was not breathing. Now, she had already stole tens of thousands of dollars from the victim, and the deputy who responded to the house found a deceased woman lying in a recliner with a large quantity of crushed up medication on her chest and a plate located next to her. I believe we've covered this, okay? The autopsy report revealed the woman had a fatal concentration of tetrahydrozoline in her system when she died. The medical examiner also determined that the amount of tetrahydrozoline in her blood could not have come from using it in the eyes. While the victim was not publicly identified, a criminal complaint stated that Jesse was caring for this woman who was a family friend, and that she would check on the woman 2 or 3 times a day. The nature of the victim's disability was not disclosed. Investigators believe the woman's death was an overdose until they learned that Jesse was caring for the woman and had keys to her home. Jesse allegedly also said she had power of attorney. Another one of the victim's friends told police that he did not believe the woman overdosed and suggested that Jesse might somehow be involved in her death. The Milwaukee Journal Centennial said that Jesse said the woman may have been suicidal, but she would not have wanted to leave her cats behind. She also claimed that the victim was behaving oddly in the days leading up to her death, and that she either had too many or not enough pills when she checked them. The woman's cousin contacted the medical examiner's office to ensure the will filed in probate was legitimate and that the woman actually died of an overdose. The cousin said it was suspicious that the woman left her entire estate to Jesse. Authorities allege that Jesse called the medical examiner's office several times regarding the person's toxicology results. And she was initially arrested on a probation and parole hold in July of 2019. Around the same time, police executed a search warrant in her home. Jesse not only denied killing her friend, but claimed she witnessed the woman drink Visine and vodka before her death. The following day, she allegedly confessed to giving the woman a water bottle containing 6 bottles of eye drops on the day she died. She said she gave the woman the bottle knowing that 6 bottles of eye drops were in the water, but she claimed she did not think it would kill her, as she was regularly drinking the contents. What? Now, an inmate who shared a cell with Jessie told police that Jessie broke down and admitted killing her friend. The inmate alleged that Jessie also said she killed the victim to end her suffering, not for money. Jessie reportedly had a history of fraud and a gambling problem, and she had committed almost $300,000 in fraud, including $130,000 that she took from the victim. She continued to steal money from the woman after her death. So she's been charged with first-degree intentional homicide, theft of movable property greater than $10,000 in value, and theft of movable property between $10,000 and $100,000 in value. She remains jailed on $1 million cash bond, and she's due back in court on June 25th. So there's the eye drop thing, the Visine, and wow, okay. Now there was a road rage incident in Missouri. Okay, remember that road rage incident in California killed that little 6-year-old boy. So people are very angry on the roads. Don't antagonize them is what I will tell you. So another road rage shooting left one man injured and another woman after another woman allegedly fired a gun from a vehicle carrying 4 children in Missouri. The woman who fired the gun is now facing multiple criminal charges in connection with the incident, and it comes just weeks after that child was killed in California in a similar type shooting. 22-year-old Shanika Fauch fired a gun Saturday afternoon at a Nissan Pathfinder. Okay. She was driving on Interstate 55 in Jefferson County, Missouri. And that's southwest of St. Louis. Inside that Pathfinder, a husband, a wife, and 4 children whose ages range from 2 to 11 years old were traveling. 3 bullets hit the Pathfinder. 1 bullet struck a right rear tire and deflated it, and the other 2 bullets entered the vehicle's door. While the children were not struck by any bullets, the 32-year-old man in the vehicle was hit in the hip. The man's wife then pulled over and called 911. His injuries are not life-threatening, thank goodness, and what led up to the incident remains under investigation, but initial reports say that Fauch was a passenger in a Ford Focus that had been traveling near the Pathfinder, and police say the Pathfinder was heading northbound and was being tailgated by the driver of the Focus. The driver of the Pathfinder braked, so the driver of the Focus would stop following them so closely. The driver of the Focus fled the area after the shooting, but the Missouri State Police stopped the vehicle about an hour later and arrested her. She admitted firing the gun. 2 children were also inside the Ford Focus when she fired that weapon. Prosecutors have charged her with first-degree assault, unlawful use of a weapon, attempted assault, 2 counts of armed criminal action, and 5 counts of endangering the welfare of a child. And as of Monday, Fauch was being held without bail in Jefferson County Jail. What the heck? I mean, this is like so crazy. Like these people just resort to this stuff. Now we have a little update on Samuel Olson. She appeared in court for a bond hearing, and that was today, Monday, and this weekend. A neighbor told a media outlet that she heard scratching noises coming from Teresa Balboa's apartment the day after Samuel Olson is believed to have died. Okay? Teresa appeared in court in Houston Monday morning. A judge raised her bond on a separate assault charge to $100,000. She was previously being held on $500,000 bond after her arrest last week on charges of 6-year-old Samuel Olson's death, bringing the total of bond to $600,000. Okay, let me now. Trying to see if we can get to the. So Tiffany Schultz said that she and her fiance and their newborn baby moved into the apartment next door to Teresa Balboa on May 11th. Early the next morning, Tiffany said that she heard very large scratching noises coming from Balboa's apartment. And I quote her saying, "The second day we were here, it was probably about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and we heard loud scratching noises, really, really loud. It lasted for a good 10 to 15 minutes. I was like, 'Baby, I'm scared.' And he was like, 'It's okay.' He started banging on the wall to try and make it go away." Now, Tiffany said that she was aware Samuel Olson was missing when she and her family moved into the apartment. So, could be what, maybe even cleaning, I don't know what that could be about. Maybe cleaning something up. Maybe she was scraping something, who knows. Okay, let me go back to... Here's another person that tries to problem solve by killing people. Texas again. Texas woman and her 17-year-old son were fatally shot on Tuesday in what police believe was a double murder-suicide carried out by the woman's estranged husband. So that's Holly Beverly. She is 39 years old, and her son Titus Atkins. They were found deceased at their home in the Westland Estate Apartments. Their bodies were found in a bedroom with suspect Timothy Beverly II, who was 39 years old as well. And he later succumbed to a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Holly reportedly died from gunshot wounds to the head and chest, while Atkins was shot in the chest. Timothy Beverly had been separated from his wife for 2 to 3 years, and he was not Atkins' father. He did not live at the residence where the shooting occurred. Atkins was killed on his 17th birthday. Holly Beverly has 2 other children, ages 12 and 18. Oh, that's so terrible. A neighbor told the media that he overheard the gunshots before 2 young children fled the apartment. The children were reportedly unharmed and stayed with neighbors until police arrived at the scene. A female resident said that she heard banging and a man shouting, "Give me my boy! Give me that boy!" before gunfire erupted. Authorities recovered 20 shell casings from the crime scene. A motive for the reported double murder-suicide remains undisclosed. Prayers for them. Well, they finally got an arrest in that road rage killing. Two suspects were apprehended in the road rage killing of a 6-year-old boy. Marcus Anthony Ariz and Wayne Lee, 24 and 23 respectively, were arrested at their Costa Mesa home on Sunday night in connection with the murder of 6-year-old Aiden Leos. Aiden died on May 21st after suspects shot into his mother's car on State Route 55 in Orange, California, just south of Los Angeles. The drivers of the suspect's car cut Aiden's mother off in the carpool lane of the freeway. Investigators believe Erez was the shooter and Lee was behind the wheel, and it's not known whether authorities identified how they identified the couple, though police shared a description of the vehicle and offered a reward for information. Investigators followed the couple to a restaurant Sunday night and arrested them at their home in Costa Mesa. The Orange County District Attorney Todd Spitzer said that a charging decision is expected early this week and that one or both of the suspects may be charged with murder. And I quote, he said, "We'll be, and we are as we speak, executing search warrants to get additional evidence that we're going to and want to collect. And we're putting this case together. I feel very, very good about this case." There's no mugshots that have been released yet of the suspects. Okay. And then there's a toddler missing. The 13 yesterday. Did they find this 13-year-old girl from South Carolina? South Carolina, they're looking. Let me see here. Has she been found? South Carolina, Emily Marie May, last seen at her home in Malden, about 8 miles southeast of Greenville, 5 feet 5, 89 pounds, brown eyes, chin-length brown hair. She was last seen wearing a black V-neck shirt with strings across the front and off-white pants with black stripes. Police say the girl is considered a vulnerable child suffering from depression and anxiety and is not on her medication. Anyone with information is asked to call the Malden police at 864-289-8900. She's found. Oh. And then there's a 2-year-old missing in the a 2-year-old boy inside a black Jeep Renegade when it was stolen in southeastern D.C. late Sunday. The vehicle's been recovered, but the child is gone. The toddler is described as black, wearing a black onesie, a black hat, and black Jordan shoes. The vehicle was stolen from the 500 block of 8th Street Southeast and recovered in the 2400 block of Elvins Road Southeast. Police said the mother had left the vehicle running when it was taken at about 5 p.m. Anyone with information is asked to call 202-727-9099 or text 50411. They don't even have a picture of the child. That's strange. Hope that child is found. Okay, wow. This is crazy. And they have a girl missing in Alabama. Lots of missing kids. She's been missing for 3 weeks. She's been missing since May 16th in Jefferson County, Alabama. Alexis Grace Henderson, described as 5 feet 3 inches tall, 115 pounds, blonde hair, blue eyes. Last seen at about 9:45 p.m. on May 16th in Pinson, about 15 miles northeast of Birmingham, wearing a pink t-shirt and black shorts. And anyone with information should call Sheriff's Office at 205-325-1450. They don't say what the circumstances are of that. Wow, here's another one. Remember that Facebook marketplace, or it was Craigslist, where the guy went to buy a car? And it was, no, a motorcycle. Wasn't it a motor? It was a motorcycle. And he was killed, remember? Well, now there's something similar. An ATV on a Facebook marketplace ends in a homicide. Kyle Craig's family knew something was wrong when they didn't hear from him for 24 hours after he headed off to buy an all-terrain vehicle that he found on Facebook Marketplace. On Thursday morning, they reported him missing and took off from Ocean Springs on Mississippi's Gulf Coast for Holmes County, following Craig's location on their 360 app. We drove 4 hours to his last known location, his sister said, Sister Morgan Craig. We pulled up exactly on his last known location, and there was my brother laying on the road, murdered. Oh my gosh. Kyle Craig, 26 years old, was found shot to death near a truck stop on Long Branch Road in Holmes County. The victim's gray Ram 2500 pickup truck and trailer he was pulling were missing, but the trailer was found quickly on Interstate 55, some 20 miles away, riddled with bullets. Holmes County Sheriff Willie March said the truck was found about a mile and a half from where the trailer was found. And March said that deputies have 3 juveniles in custody on unrelated charges and are questioning them about the case. They're also looking for an adult. Montavious Landfair. Morgan Craig said fixing ATVs was a hobby for her brother, fixing anything really. He always had a hustle, she said. Teachers have come forward and have said he always fixed pencil sharpeners and stuff around the classroom. His hands were made to fix stuff. Anyone with information on Montavious Landfair is asked to call the Mississippi Coast Crime Stoppers at 877-787-5898. I always think that's so bad. He was probably like so excited getting this ATV and then ends up murdered. So crazy how people are. And then in New York, that's so sad. There's a little 10-year-old child who had turned 11 years old. It's so sad. I've been watching it on the news. And the mother, just listening to the mother, they were just killed by random gunfire. And the cousin was hit with a little boy. She said, it was everything. And his little best friend was crying his eyes out on the news. It was so sad, so sad. Just so sad, so senseless. All right, that's it for that. I'm going to open up the panel now. So that's about enough of that right now. Oh. We'll clear up something. We'll see if we can get Scooter up here finally. Find out, let her know where, you can ask her where she's been all this time. Hold on, I'm just putting the number in Slack. Hi, Bethany Scobie. Before I didn't get a chance to say hi to you. It's nice to see you. I remember when you used to be sorting your dishes and going on bus runs when we were on. Okay, let me see now. I've got to get the invitation. I'm going to put that in Slack. I'm laughing at something. Okay. All right, let me see. All right, we're going to get that going. I'm going to go back to the chat and check out what we've got here. Creatively inspired by Denise. Hi. Kevin Leonard, hello there. Mimi F. Ann Bradley. Carol. Let's see here. Lexi Bullock. Nightbot. Deb on the move. I'm going to bed. Can someone have Carolyn see if Sharshar is blocked by mistake? What? Wait, hold on, Deb on the move. What are you talking about if Sharshar is blocked by mistake? Did Sharshar send me? Sharshar is blocked? Sharshar, send me please your URL for your YouTube channel and I'll check. You have to send it to my email and I'll check. I have a burn from the glue gun. Okay. It's not bad. Sharshar, are you in here? Sharshar. Shar, 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 shar. Hi, Bella Mac. Hi, Christine, Chickadee. Hi. She put a message in Slack. I need, Shar, I need your URL. I thought I saw her in the last video. Sonia Lancaster. Hello. Kevin Leonard. He hasn't had a rose in years. Okay. Danielle C. Shar thinks she's blocked. Okay. Hi, Kathy from Texas. Susan DeFio. Is that Susan DeFio? DeFio, yep. Susan DeFio. Henny. Who did I miss? Linda Uribe, I got you. Bradley. Heather and Oz. No, she's a runaway from what I've read. Oh, one of the missing girls. Macklin Williams. Sour milk and cookies. Hello there. Okay. I don't know who else I missed. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Tammy McD. Trying to go through the chat. Hello, Scooter.
Hi.
They're saying Shar might be blocked. I don't know why.
Oh, Shar, are you here?
Deb on the Move, do you know if they're saying that she's saying it? And let me see if I can find her channel on my own, but I doubt I can because I usually bring up Shah. It was just, it's SHAA. It's SHA space SHA, right?
Right, yeah.
Let me see, I'll try to see. But see, when you bring that up, it's like we get the weirdest things that come up. But I'll try to see if it'll bring up her channel. I'm through the first page and it hasn't brought up her channel.
My name is Deborah Vancouverton. Robin Shore.
Still hasn't brought up her channel.
Emerald Kimmy, Vicky Morowski, Kevin Leonard, Danielle C, Nana Patty, Moo, Kathy from Texas.
If somebody can find her channel, just let me know.
Hi, Ann Bradley. You have your pearls on and your black dress with your heels.
Oh, Ann Bradley.
Annie, Linda Uribe, Tracy Walker.
Okay, what's this about?
John Sneed. Deb on the Move. No, she's Deb on the Move, saying something else about her health.
Who is?
Gary. Hi, whisper to me. Hi, Chickadee.
Wait. Who's saying something about her health? Shar?
I don't know. Hi, Mishy.
Dib on the Move, why don't you call in and just say what it is, because it's so hard to go through this tech stuff.
In general Slack, check it out. Hey, Davida, you calling in?
All right, hold on. General Slack.
Yeah. Hi, Kathy. Moo, call in. Oh, Robbity Bob has issues too, Kevin said.
Oh, and say prayers for Deb on the Move, too. She's not well and doesn't know what's going on.
Oh, my goodness.
She has a surgery scheduled to remove her gallbladder. Okay.
Oh, wow.
She has a tingling in her face and can't stay awake, sleeping in a heavy sleep for 18 hours a day.
Oh my goodness.
Can't hear my alarm or phone, and my daughter can't wake me up. She asked me tonight if I was dying. I can't stop crying because I kept hearing her say that. I was diagnosed with a vascular loop in my face, which is making the right side of my face cave in. I'm thinking that I might have something to do with what I'm going through right now. I'm so lightheaded. If I wake up, my eyes are watering because I want to go back to sleep. I usually sleep 4 to 5 hours a day. I also have tingling in my fingers. I was thinking stroke symptoms at first, but too many days have gone by with no change. I'm really scared. Well, we'll definitely pray for you, Deb on the Move. All right?
Yeah.
Definitely pray for you. I think she's talking about her own health then. And Shar says, for some reason, I'm blocked. No one is replying. I have asked anyone to reply. Does anyone know why I am and what I have done wrong? Well, you haven't done anything wrong, so I just need the URL of your YouTube channel. Let's say 15 minutes ago, hold on, let me tag her.
Yeah, Robin Bob is blocked also. You just said that, didn't you?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't know Robity Bob is blocked?
Yes, Kevin said, yeah.
How is, okay.
I don't know.
That's really weird. Robity Bob, let's see, can anybody get the URLs of these channels?
Danielle's pretty good about that. Hi, Snow Remover. Snow Remover says, I just saw Robert Bob subscribe earlier.
Robity Bob subscribed?
Yeah. I have a problem, says call an ambulance, question mark. Oh, Carolyn, which reminds me, earlier in your live, did you see that you got a super chat from Outback Outlaw?
No, I didn't see any of the super chats.
Yeah, he sent you one.
Oh, thank you, Outback Outlaw. Thank you. I'll go back in and see if my,
I linked you 4 baby brown bear club. How cute.
Okay, let me see here. So,
Oh, good, Sonia Lancaster. I'm glad.
all right. So, Robity Bob, and I need your URLs, and I'll go in and see if I can see now.
Robin Shore, are you Robity Bob? Danielle wants to know.
What am I looking for? What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. Okay. Come on.
Hi, Jess Sunspear.
And then I'm looking for that.
Robity Bob.
Okay, yeah, so I think these are ones I must have missed. Thank you, Outback Outlaw. Not sure how much fake fingers cost. Oh, was this when I was making the flowers?
Yes.
Let's see if I can read the. Why can't I read the whole message?
I didn't see what he said, but I
Said,
did see
not
that.
sure how much fake fingers cost, but it. Why can't I read the whole message here? Hold on, maybe I have to click that.
Hi, Arha.
Oh, here it is. Not sure how much fake fingers cost, but it seems you might need them more than me. Oops, did I just say that? Thank you, Outback Outlaw. And then we had Tisha Milligan. Said CK is a sick and twisted individual. She can't make a buck off her basic, forgetful, long-winded monologue, so she resorts to victimizing the victims for $1. She's the bottom of the barrel. Thank you for that super chat. And then we had one from Tea Time. Sorry, Tea Time. I was reading it T. Okay, because it's one's capital. Yeah, Tea Time. Says, thank you for being everyone's voice. This needed to be said. GBY. And praying hands. And then Robin, Granny of 2, thank you. Said, thank you for speaking and taking action on the subject. Thank you. And then, yeah, then I got them all from there. Okay. Robin Shores, go to your own YouTube page. Yeah, and then hi R Huff.
Wow, Moo has the most beautiful room, her living room. Her son-in-law was there, showed up today, she said. He steam cleaned her whole house.
You steam cleaned your whole house?
Yes.
Hmm.
Her living room is just sparkling. Those wood floors and everything just sparkle. They're gorgeous.
And the white couch?
And the white couch, yes. White couches. And Peter is trying to own the white couches, she said. Yeah, she's got a picture of him laying there on the footrest. How cute. It's beautiful, Moo.
Sean
Come on up
Sneed.
and show everybody. Come on,
Lisa
Davida, what
H.
you waiting on, girl?
Tell Robbity Bob to try again. I am blocked in live chat in another video. Yeah, try again. Snow Remover said you're unblocked.
Lisa H. Lisa H.
Lisa H.
Thank you, Danielle.
I feel hungry.
Oh, she's really loved to have, really loved to have that son-in-law. She's really loved.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yep. I don't have a son-in-law that comes and steam cleans. I don't have a son-in-law, but I don't. If I had one, I don't know. It's not steam cleaning.
Where's Sassy Darcy? Crying in bed now.
Why? What was she doing? So sorry to bring this up, but it's so sad. Why are people saying the videos of Cash's? Why are people saying the video of Cash's wake that no way they can see him in his casket? It is wide open. Did anyone? Yes, creatively inspired. Yes, we saw it, and yes, you can see it. And yes, it's exactly what you're saying there. I have a problem. Said about time victims of crime are finally being heard in and out of court. Thank you. I have a problem.
And the
Now-
thing is, it's just the beginning, right, Carolyn? Isn't it just the beginning?
Oh,
really?
yeah. I do. But now let's see. So you were told something you wanted to, this is the session that we're clearing up something. Okay. So I said something in my live this afternoon that John Crimes put on a video that Wendy V clipped of Gray Hughes a couple of weeks ago talking about some stuff that was going on with that person. Mm-hmm. And in those comments, John Crimes said something about Molly wanting to go to the gravesite, right? And throwing herself on it. And then somebody said to you after that what'd they say?
Well, I'll read them verbatim.
And they just came up to you unsolicited, right?
Right.
This
Well-
is the session clearing up
Well,
fallacies. What?
Into a chat. That's how.
Right, but I mean, you didn't
No,
bring
I
the
wasn't.
conversation up.
No, I wasn't talking about that.
Okay. Hi, Jeffrey Taylor.
Let me go to it.
Oh, Robbity
what-
Bob's back.
Oh, good. Yeah, what John Crimes said.
No,
Was-
not John Crimes.
Okay, all right, okay. Okay, let me get to.
What the person said to you, and then I'll show what John says.
Oh, okay, all right. Let me get to it.
We're not very good at the drama, but it's not drama, it's truth. But we're not very good at all the screenshots.